Hello. Today we're going to learn about bar charts. Bar charts are a way of recording data. We are going to use data from our tally chart to represent them in a bar chart. So I have collected information of the top 5 musical instruments that people like to play. So we have the piano, the guitar, the flute, violin, and drums. So we have 11 people that play piano, 7 who play guitar, 8 play the flute, 10 people play the violin, and 5 people play drums. Now we are going to record them on a bar graph. This is how a bar chart looks like. Our bar chart should always have a title. So the title is Top 5 Musical Instruments. There is a vertical axis and a horizontal axis. What do we have in the horizontal axis? We have the names of the instruments, which are piano, guitar, flute, violin, and drums. Now, in our vertical axis, we have the number of people who liked each type of instrument. Remember, the vertical axis and the horizontal axis always intersects. We always have to start our vertical axis in 0. Now, what do you notice about the vertical axis? What do you notice about these numbers? These numbers are in intervals of 2. We have 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. Now, as you can see, using our tally chart, we can see that the maximum number that we need on our bar graph is number 11. Can you see that? So the largest or the highest number that we have is number 11. So here we have written number 12 to have that. We are going in even numbers, so we write the largest number as 12. Now, let's record the details on our bar chart. So, looking at our tally chart, how many people played piano? We have 11 people. So, we're going to record 11 on our bar chart. Now, how do we find 11? 11 is between 10 and 12. So, let's draw our bar reaching all the way up until 11, and we stop at 11. Next, we have guitar. 7 people played guitar, but we can't see number 7 here in our vertical axis. But where do you think we have number 7? We have 7 between 6 and 8, which means it's here. So let's draw our bar to reach number 7. Next, how many people played the flute? We have 8 people who played the flute. So let's draw our bar all the way to reach 8. Here it is. Next, how many people played the violin? We have 10 people. Let's record that. We have 10 people who played the violin. Finally, we have 5 people who played drums. Now, again, we have the same problem. As you can see, we don't have number 5 in our vertical line, but number 5 comes after 4, so we have 5 between 4 and 6. Here, let's draw our bar until 5. So, as you can see, we have recorded all our data on a bar chart. Now, we are going to use these details to answer some questions. Now, looking at the bar chart, which instrument did most people play? Look at the bar chart. Which instrument did most people play? As you can see, the highest, the tallest bar is piano. So most people played piano. Looking at the bar chart, which instrument was least popular among people? As you can see, drums. The shortest bar is drums. Now, how many people liked to play the violin than drums? How many more people like to play violin than drums? So 10 people played violin and 5 people played drums. So how many more people liked to play violin? We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, which means we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 people more who liked violins. Okay, so now I hope that you understand about bar charts. So until we see you next time, bye guys.